Well, Gary, it was a good performance Tuesday night, but not the result we all wanted. How do you review the game?
Yeah, similar to what you've said there. Me and James have just gone through the stats from Tuesday night's game. A lot of possession, a lot of final third entries. So we had, possession with a purpose as well. But the ball just didn't drop kindly for us in the penalty box, if you like, to get that final touch. But the scoreline we weren't happy with, but the performance we were, and the stats back that up.
Yeah, when we got together at the start of the season, you said it's a young group, fans need to be a bit patient, but you've definitely seen a progression in the 6-8 weeks that the season's been happening.
I've seen a progression more recently, and it takes time. But it's a results-based business. I know that, I'm not that silly, but if you take the scoreline out of it on Tuesday night and you looked at the performance, I'm sure everybody would have been, quite pleased with that. But yeah, I've seen some progress in the last couple of weeks, and we have to maintain that, because you're not going to win every game. But the players gave everything to try and win the game Tuesday night, and unfortunately we didn't pick up a point. But they were doing the right things.
It was a good performance Saturday. What would you say was probably the better out of the two? Probably the one we didn't get the result in.
Yeah, most definitely. Which is football. Sometimes you win games when you're not playing very well. And on Tuesday evening, I thought we played well. We didn't get our just rewards. But as I said earlier, the stats back up what me and James saw, and what I said to you after the game on Tuesday evening. It just backs that up. So yeah, we're disappointed. Of course we are, because we didn't get anything from the game. But it seems as though we are heading in the right direction with the performances. And
it seems like a lot of players are coming back from injury as well. In terms of selection for Saturday, do you have more faces to choose from than you did Tuesday? Yeah,
I will do, and some will miss out. But that's the nature of it, We've also got Will Mannion coming back as well, which is good for us, and players returning from injury. So I think over the next week or so, the squad will be stronger.
You saw Will tweeted actually last night he was fit and ready. Does that mean he'll be in the starting 11 Saturday?
No, we'll have a look at him today. He's been out for 4 weeks or 4 or 5 weeks. So we have a look at him. He hasn't played a game in that period of time, back at Hull. So we'll have to gauge that when we see him, and we'll make that decision closer to the game.
Yeah, Marvin McCoy as well. He was warming up Tuesday night, and he played last week down in Southampton. Is he looking to make his debut very soon?
He's getting closer, yeah. He's getting closer. He's got some minutes in the last couple of weeks under his belt, playing with Ross and the younger players here at the club. So that's encouraging from our side. So yeah, he's getting stronger, the group. And
Carly Osborne, what's the prognosis on his latest injury?
I don't think it's as bad as he feared with his reaction. Obviously Russ will have a look at him this morning. As I said to you after the game, 24, 48 hours time, we'll get a better idea of what the damage is there. But we're hoping it's not as bad as we first feared.
Is that something we have to monitor with Carly when he's playing, that a Saturday, Tuesday might be a bit difficult?
Yes, yeah. And in hindsight, I shouldn't have picked him. But he played so well on Saturday. The team played well Saturday. I didn't want to change it. So I think if 99% of us was, making a choice, we would have gone with Carly, and I'd done that. So it's just unfortunate for him that he's picked up an injury.
And we've got Hartlepool Saturday. They've started really well. I guess similar to Wrexham, it's the young manager coming in. It's his first job, and the team have really kicked on.
They've done very well. They've had new investment into the club. Obviously, it was well documented, their financial situation. They've invested into the club, and you can see the benefits that they've had now on the playing side. So we're going into a club that has had an uplift, and it'll be a tough encounter, but it's a good place to go to. It's a big club at this level, So it's a good place to go to.
Do any of these younger managers ask you for advice or anything like that?
No, they don't need to. They're doing good enough jobs as it is, you know. So I might need to pick their brains.
What can we expect from Hartlepool on Saturday then?
Well, they've had a good start to the season. You know, as I said, they've had an upturn. They'll be full of confidence as well. So we'll have a game plan going into the game, you know, and we just want to make sure that we continue with the performances. And as I said before, the players are responsible for that. They have to make sure that when they enter the field of play that they put in a performance, and they've done that in recent weeks. And
it's one of our longest away trips of the season. Any message for the fans that are coming up?
Well, whoever makes the journey, you know, it's a magnificent effort, and you know, our away following has been brilliant. You know, in the period of time that me and James have been at the club and the players. So whoever makes that trip up there for Saturday, you know, we thank them for that, and we'll do everything we can to put in a performance and try and get a result for them.
Okay, well, cheers for your time, Gary.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.